Hey guys, so this is the Lat Tower unit attachment for the Titan Fitness X3 short rack. It has a black powder coat finish on it. It's plate loaded. It's the short rack version, so it's 78 inches tall and 42-inch width in order to fit between the uprights, the weight horns, the weight holders on the back. Each side is 9¼ inches of weight holding space there for you to put your plates on. It came with a pretty basic Econo lat bar. It's 37 inches wide and a row bar that's 14 inches wide. This tower unit fits on the T3 rack. It also fits on the X2 and X3 racks. It's stated on the website that it does not fit the flat foot rack. You'd have to get with Titan Fitness to see what the situation with that is, or if there's a remedy for that. But it's stated that it does not work with the flat foot rack, so I would expect that to be the case. This kit came with 2 stabilizer cross members, so it is going to give your rack a little bit more stability by adding that extra stabilizer bar. Your rack comes with a fat bar, chin-up bar for the back of the rack and the upper. And so this gives you a square tube cross member, and in the position of that, you'll be taking your fat chin-up bar down. So you'll just have the chin-up bar in the front of your rack, and then you'll have a square tube stabilizer that goes on the floor on the lower section that has your low row and your foot pads on it for bracing your feet for doing low rows. The stabilizer bar, normally if you just buy an extra stabilizer bar, those are $64.99 from Titan, so you are picking up that value by adding this lat tower attachment. Although that $64.99 stabilizer bar that you order separately is the same 11 gauge steel that your rack is made out of, where the cross members that come with this lat tower are a thinner gauge steel. Although they're still strong enough, you definitely feel that your rack is stable. The weight of the tower is shipped with 70 pounds, and it has a weight capacity of 300 pounds. The manual for putting it together is online at Titan Fitness. So let me give you a quick demo of the lat tower in action. It's pretty smooth. I'll do some tricep push downs first. There's only 50 pounds on the weight horns here. There's no movement as far as the rack on that. For lat pull downs, I would either put a little stool in front of the unit, or if you have good knees, I guess you can kneel down like this in position, which I don't really have good knees, but you can do pull downs like this. Again, it's very smooth. And then for low row position, you've got foot pads up here to brace yourself. You've got this 14-inch Econo bar. Works really well. 300-pound weight capacity on the lat tower unit. I've got 50 pounds on there, so I'm not really putting it to the test. I would imagine that I'm going to use it mainly for tricep push downs, so I'll maybe go up to 100 pounds for tricep push downs. Although even starting out right now, I probably won't even go to that. I'll probably use 70 or 80 pounds. And for lat pull downs, you know, if I decide to use some lat pull downs, I'll probably not use more than 140 to 160 pounds for lat pull downs. I weigh 190, so if I go much higher than that, I'm going to be raising myself up anyway without somebody down here to hold me down while I'm doing pull downs. So I really doubt that I'm going to test the 300-pound limit on it. I think it's going to work fine on this rack. They make a tall version also for the X3 tall rack. since I'm already putting the lever arms on my tall rack, I didn't want to have too much extra accessories on there. So I'm putting one major accessory on each one. I am going to purchase the dumbbell holders because they work really well. I had them on my T2 rack. I will purchase them for this. And again, they make the pull-up cage for this rack, but it does not work with the lat attachment on here. So this lat tower seems to function really well. I like it. It didn't take too long to put together. Believe me, I came home from work. I had 4 hours of sleep the night before. I did a video putting it together, ran into very few problems. The cable threading for this unit is leaves a little to be desired. They could have done a better job as far as the pictures of the cable threading, because I think most people note that when they go to put it together, is that they're not quite sure how things go. The actual assembly of the rack was pretty straightforward, other than I did get a couple washers out of place. I thought I was short 2 washers, but Titan, I was not short. I found where the error was. I had just swapped out 2 of the bigger washers they had the same diameter bolt, but they were a larger washer. I got them put back in the right positions. Everything worked out. I did not have any extra parts or pieces. Everything's functioning well. The tower unit works very well. So there's other racks out there that have these types of tower units on them. So I think it adds a lot of functionality to your power rack, gives you a lot more exercise options, especially if you're working out from home, either in a basement gym, garage gym, or an extra spare room in your house. You're going to be able to do a lot more exercises that you would be able to do at a commercial gym by having one. So make your choice of the manufacturer that you choose, but as far as this particular unit, it arrived fantastic. This was boxed very well. Box was not beat up. Box was not coming open. I think it had just come into the warehouse because it was a back-ordered piece. And so it was in great shape when it arrived at my house. I had no issues at all with setting this up. So works great. Hope that helps. Hope it helps with the decision if you already have a rack, or if you're considering purchasing one. It might be something you want to add to your rack. So I'll have more videos as more of my Titan and other equipment come in. I'm considering ordering a seal row bar from Spider, I believe it's Black Widow Fitness. I think they're based out of New York. They make a seal row bar that I was thinking of trying on my bench that I made over there. So as I get equipment in, I'll post it, put it on videos. If you have comments, or if you want to subscribe, definitely subscribe. Talk to you later.